Hello, good evening everyone, Drew here. Welcome to Starfield. Are we live? I think we're live. Let's jump in, shall we? Before we do anything else. And I'll start getting everything else ready. Hold on 1 second. Please watch the screenshots, I guess. Right, I think I'm all set on my end. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. If you're watching this on the YouTubes, you would have noticed no change whatsoever. Anyone just catching us on stream. Had some personal things to sort out yesterday, so we didn't stream. Sorry about that. So we're gonna hunt down the last Terramorph. Hopefully it's just the last Terramorph, who is somewhere over right over yonder. Can't even see the thing. Let's go hunting, shall we? So a bit of a short stream since we're starting a bit. It's like 12:30 in the morning now, technically. So we won't be here for too long. Thank you for joining us. Probably about another 2-hour stream tonight. Maybe an hour and a half. It's been a busy week. Yesterday I couldn't stream because we were basically packing some stuff. Hold on. Is there something over here? Guess we could have taken space now. How tough is this one going to be? Maybe this is the original Londinian Terramorph. Do they evolve? We'll find out. Regardless of what happens tonight, hopefully we get to finish off this faction quest. We're going to build the Terrio model ship. I took the liberty of earlier when I had a bit of time to note down the parts we need. I should actually give kudos to the YouTuber who provided all the information about that. I like that that's where the ships are. I want to check these out. Or do we want to go up on the ridge here? I'm hoping the recon site might pick up any Terramorphs lying around, hibernating, sleeping. That's a Stroud Eklund howling, isn't it? This thing. I guess we can loot and check this around later, right? Probably best to stick on target. Okay, now we got orange bounce. Probably get the big gun out. Max Storm, I think, is the best weapon. Have enough ammo. They wouldn't put... There's something to loot over there, definitely. Oh, Mr. Terramorph, where are you? Where are you? Hey, some good news came today. Dragon's Dogma 2 is getting a Capcom showcase on the 28th of this month. It's only like 15 minutes long, but how cool is that? That's cool, right? And there's a possible release date of March next year, which means I've got like literally 4 months to find some way to get some funds, buy a new PC. Because I don't want to play it on this shoddy laptop. It's no longer... Oh no. This is gonna be... Come to this spot and the Terramorph will appear, right? We can't get a... Could be in any one of these containers. Something or someone is definitely around. Another corpse over there as well. The recon sight on the weapon isn't picking anything up either. We don't do up close and personal. That's not our forte. It never has been.
Quiet. What the hell? Is that the... My God, concentrate fire! Shoot! Shoot! That is the sample? Come on then. We have collecting.
They're going to betray you. Every last one.
What is that?
That thing is putting out some kind of signal. Radar's lighting up. I think you're due for some company.
Not even doing much damage to it. What the heck?
It's not working. It's never going to work.
Okay, regular enemies you can kill.
The signal that thing's putting out to call in those creatures, I think I can nullify it. But I'm gonna need some help. There should be some radar equipment powered up now around the port. To get those online, and I'll relay my signal through there.
Oh god.
Help! They're gonna kill us. Please help.
Radar equipment. Where's the radar equipment?
Organic resources like this smell will not be an issue. People give credit for.
Right over there.
They're going to eat you alive.
I like the fact that he's going to let me know exactly what's going to happen to us. We're going to be eaten alive, apparently.
There. It's right there.
What is this, a new surprise? Let's see how quickly it can die.
Hold on 1 second. I know it's exciting, I just got a notification. Something's happened, isn't it? What's happening? No, we're good. We're good. Let's carry on.
surrounded. All around.
I was wondering
No
about
way
these
out.
things, but apparently they did end up doing something, so that's kind of nice.
Connection received. Broadcasting signal.
Look, it's working. But the thralls, they're attacking the anomaly. Percival, are you doing this?
There it is! Open fire!
Oh,
That's not me. I'm just nulling out the frequency.
We freed them, and they're helping us.
how are they helping
I've
us?
still got more capacity. Get to the next
I'm killing the
fish.
good guys.
No signal online.
You will be leaving here alive.
Are you friendly?
It's working!
One more dish, and I should be able to shut it down completely.
Did you get out of the way, dude? Do you think it's possible? We're right in the middle of a freaking caramel attack.
Shoot! Put it down! Put down the weapon or we shoot!
No signal at full power. That should be the end of its connection to its throne.
Meat. Meat to the slaughter.
Now hit it with everything you've got.
I'm hitting it with everything we got. Good job, guys.
The thralls! They're not coming after us. I guess we should grab that sample while we can.
Okay, that was easier than I thought it would be, to be fair. Who was panicking? Nobody was panicking.
Good. Now just stash that sample with Kaiser and we're done.
Okay, this weapon against normal enemies, it just literally just eats them up. Like it.
Final sample secure.
All wrapped up. Time to get the hell out of here. Percival, you should unplug and find somewhere we can talk. Privately.
On it. See you soon.
We got our instructions. Now it's time to do what we do best. Loot. I'm so sorry we killed the other two. I thought they were enemies, but they were friendlies, and I now understand why the US, when they fight with allied soldiers, they kill friendlies. Friendly fire. And now I know why it happens. Totally understand. Before I didn't, but now I do. Since I am now also a culprit of the same thing. Oh, I feel kind of bad, man. This is my... I'm so sorry. So sorry. What can I do to make it up? Good thing I didn't go for collective punishment, did I? And kill everything.
Is that for selling like that or
There's another body over here somewhere. There you go. toy engine. What the heck? Yeah, notice I'm not going to talk about the weapons because I have no idea what sort of weapon that is. DC Marine. Lift free low, but look at this thing. No, I can't really scan these guys, can I? Not really. That dude. I think it might be done. Just gotta check out the little section over here, I guess. That's gotta hurt on there.
Walk that off.
That's the one we shot from over there and fell down. Loot-wise, nothing to write home about. We got some decent armor to go into the mission. But apart from that, nothing really sticking out. One second. Hey, notifications. Hello, what is this? Superior. Take that. Really not coming. Rest in peace. You guys. Whoa, look at this guy. This is kind of cool. Alright, let's head back. See what the sample gives us. Don't think we missed anything. Check over there, check all that. Check you. Nothing happened here. Ah, missed you somehow. Sorry, Mr. Marine, rest in peace. Okay, let's bounce. Oh, we got no oxygen. Good. save up all the looting. Yeah, so I'm kind of really chuffed about Dragon's Dogma 2. Like, really chuffed. And then we got the Game Awards coming in December, so maybe we find out about Dragon Age Dreadwolf. I'm really concerned, deeply concerned about BioWare. They let go of so many people. I'm not sure what's going to happen with that franchise. Heard we're not getting Mass Effect 4, or is it 5? 5. For another 2 years or at least 3. Guys, you wanna go which way? This way. Yes, so. Hoping to see something to loot, some hidden entrance. Probably not, right? That was a mistake. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Guess we made it. Oh, right over here. Castle. Chances of a Terramorph attack happen right now. On this base. Pretty hard. First of all, tell me what you found.
Look at all of you. Back from the underworld. Got pretty frantic on the comms towards the end there. But it sounded like this was a success. Got everything we need to put this plan in motion.
Is the plan still going to work? Now that we have to clean up heat leeches and Terramorphs?
Can't be positive until we run some tests. But knowing that the Terramorphs have been masquerading as heat leeches all this time is a big find. Arguably makes things more feasible, now that we know what we're dealing with, not less.
Agreed. Plus, I don't think you're gonna have to push real hard to get folks on board with cleaning up one of the galaxy's greatest pests if this is what they're capable of.
But none of that's getting done without the samples. You do have them, right?
Sure did. Houses got all the samples in storage, my friend.
Ah, best place for them. Now, my connection might have gotten a bit fuzzy there, but do I have it right that Vay Victus knew about this damn plant?
That's what it sounded like.
Guess the old Admiral must have told someone what he learned. Even he's not clever enough to pull off an attack like that from the great beyond.
It's a bit more complicated than that.
Oh, we shouldn't, we don't want everyone to know, right, about Ray Victus. Look, I'm not gonna lie to him, but I'm not also gonna tell him everything. So we learned something, but I can't say anything more. I promise.
Captain, he needs to know. Vay Victus is alive,
What?
which means he could have been involved in the attacks.
Alive? He's... Vay Victus? That can't be true. Right?
Unfortunately for us all, yes, it's true.
So that means we have a suspect.
I believe that's exactly what that means. Look, Captain, Percival and we need to get these samples back to the lab. Ensure we'll be able to handle cleaning up the leeches as well as the terramorphs. But Vay Victus is the only solid lead we've got on the attacks. Since you're the only one who knows where he is, can you speak to him? See if you can get him to cough up anything he might know.
Do you want to come to him with me?
Captain, I truly don't. He's already shown he's taken an interest in you. I'll be a lot more useful in the lab right now than I would be grilling Francois. So do you think you could do it? Please?
Do you really think it was him?
Plenty of people out there with grudges against the UC. But he's the only one we know had any knowledge of the Lazarus plant. So right now, it's the only option we've got. Will you do it?
Oh, he and I are going to have some words.
Good. We'll all meet back at Mast, outside the cabinet chambers. They're gonna want to know everything we've uncovered here. Best of luck, Captain. And thank you for dealing with him.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Best of luck on your fact-finding
it's
mission.
not Vay Victus. I'm calling it. I'm laying down my ruling. It's not Vay Victus. I don't know who it is, but it's not him. Could be Percival. Could even be the Feastar ambassador. But it's not Vay Victus. Is there a shop around here? There was that guy, wasn't he? I guess we already looted and booted. Let's get going. Do we need to speak to the commander? It's courtesy, right? But that's the way forward. Commander, where are you? Shouldn't you guys lock that thing up now? At least one of you guys. There you are. Commander,
Sensors picked up quite a ruckus over at the old spaceport. I presume that was your doing.
Commander,
I hope to learn someday what exactly your little endeavor was.
I just want to let you know, close the back door, please. I did my duties. The rest is up to these lot. Interesting, guys that were here. Oh, one of them is here. Did we miss you? What else did we miss? Apparently everything else. Jeez. This is kind of embarrassing.
Howdy.
How do you do?
Didn't get eaten, huh? Good for you.
Let's not talk about this. Hold on, who are you? Oh, Commander.
Do keep in mind our status on this world. Outside these walls, there are dragons.
Apparently we've got hypothermia, but don't worry guys. We're gonna be A-okay. I wonder if it was Percival
Always a satisfying moment to return to your ship.
who's behind all this. He's got the knowledge. He was the one who's off the grid for a while. Oh, we need a bed, don't we?
Hey there. Glad to see you again.
Wait, we can't sleep while taking what? Health damage. Oh, okay. We got orange, yellows, and purples. I don't know. That's not on oranges, it's blue. My side is really bad, I can't barely make it out, but what the heck have I got? Are we fine? Guess we're fine.
Come on. There are worlds to
Lot
conquer.
on your mind?
Yes, a lot on my mind. Before we get to New Atlantis, we did say we're gonna make that higher model ship. Do I have any... Do we want to turn... No, keep the frontier as it is. Yeah, I want to keep this just for the cockpit because we haven't... not sure where you can buy these ones from, but we can change that. Need another ship. We're gonna go ship hunting, guys. Quickly. Because once we get to New Atlantis, we need a shield for the build that we can only get... Well, we can get from there, but we can't get it from Neon or the Tay or
Ahoy, Captain!
headquarters. Ahoy there, Cora! Let's see.
Hey, it's my personal savior. Thanks again for the assist.
Time to leave this place behind.
I think I should spread out the landing bays. Or landing thrusters, or whatever they're called. Landing.
Orbital insertion completed.
Hello?
We can you again. You're advised to leave this orbit immediately. The United Colonies will not be held responsible for any harm you suffer by proceeding.
We've already... What?
Let me check my logs. Alright, you can proceed. We'll let them know you're on your way down.
That's weird. Right, we do have some contraband on us. Shall we come over here, take a quick scan? Advanced Research Tower. Yeah, let's just have a brief look at this planet. Just from above. What is that?
Thank you. Pick up the hail.
Hi there.
There you are. Bounty hunter has gone nice and fat. It's time to collect.
Perfect. Just what we were looking for, actually. So that's just gravy.
You took the words right out of my mouth. Clear to engage.
Directed to their shield is crippled. They're not escaping.
Tragic.
Target's grab drive has been knocked offline. Enemy shield generator has been knocked out. Target is blocked. They cannot
Their
dominate.
shields are down.
They've lost all propulsion.
There's one more over this way, right? That's the captain. Is that the guy? That's the one.
Shooter gun there. Directed to the enemy's engine.
Bam!
They've
Their
lost
shields are
grab jump
gone.
capability.
Their engine is offline.
They've lost grab
Bam!
jump capability.
Down goes their grab truck.
Gotcha.
Seals are good, air pressure good. They were docked.
Hello, housekeeping. I guess we'll look for loot afterwards. Up over. Hey, that was the last one, huh? Magnets. Better than nothing, I guess. Right, they have to have contraband. Somewhere, and treasure, your eyes peeled. Don't lose hope. Oh, no contraband. Okay, let's see if we can claim this ship. Mind? Didn't fall on the ground, did it? There it is. I mean, we shouldn't have really bothered looking for it. It's not really worth that much to sell. What the heck? Right, moment of truth. Right, is there any way to own this ship without...
I picked up something you might be interested in. Undocking complete, Captain.
Where's our ship? Right over here.
Hey, now the party can get started. Finally.
Where's the mint frost? Right over... I think it's flown away, hasn't it? Alright, let's grab all the loot we can. Oh no, we can't because of storage space. Right? Yeah. Oh well. Not like we're that desperate. Did the mint frost really leave? Alright, fine. We got what we came for. That's the other thing we want to do. Helium and what else? Aluminium, not really worth it. I have a bounty. Oops. Why do I have a bounty from the United Colonies? Where did that come from? What did we do? Because he stole some stuff, maybe? In that case... let's go clear that quickly. No, if you zoom in too quick, it automatically locks onto the planet you don't want. There we go.
Exploration requires courage, and in this case, a functional suit.
I'm not even going to repeat myself and say we're going to work on our outposts. We have barely ever done that. One day it will happen, one day. When that day will be, I have no idea. One day. Nice. Do we have any? Yeah, we do. Let me just quickly dump some stuff onto here. Like that. Guess you can go. We're gonna have to go through all these at some point, I guess. For now, we'll just chuck it all in there, shall we, as regulators. And this too. You can go. Put away all the named weapons, I guess, would be helpful. I'm gonna keep this one. We might swap this over. And keep the mag sniper too, I guess. I've never really used it. Refined Varun. Calibrated. Put you away. keep you, I guess. Oh, the microgun. I guess that's backup, right? Okay, that's done. Spacesuits. Do we want to keep anything? Probably marine stuff, right? We're gonna go through all the legendary stuff. Like that. And maybe the superior armor. Sorry, a little bit of housekeeping goes a long way. There you go, that'll do. Right, let's take a look at our equipment. Do you want to keep this spacesuit, or should we go back to the Varun? I'm thinking go back to the Varun, right? So, Acrobat, Incendiary Chameleon. Yeah, that'll work. Keep that. Fine with the backpack. It's the helmet. We need to get rid of Beast Hunter or something. So what was our original helmet? It was the... It was this one, right? So we had Resource Hauler, Reactive, and Bolstering. So don't really care for Reactive on the Mantis helmet. Resource Hauler is no longer worth it for us. Bolstering is plus 100 energy and physical resistance to lower your health. I think Sentinel might be as good. So really we're just looking for Beast Hauler to go. Okay, that'll work. So what have we got? We got chameleon on this one. Do we have a chameleon in the backpack? We do. So we got 2 chameleons, right? Okay, so we're golden on there. We might keep Beast Hunter depending on if we need to. We cannot use this right now. Typical. Well, we have the ship now. No. Not like this. We were doing so well. Hold on. Made it. Right, let's take a look at this ship. Let me just get my list. We need a shield called... Let me take a look at it, what it's actually called. The Marduk 1010 or 1020A shield generator. Do you have it here? Actually, we've got the Vanguard Bulwark shield. 1400. That ain't bad. That's not it. We might end up... No, might not. We will end up replacing the shield. But we're gonna go buy the actual shield that the model ship has, right? Just to see what it looks like. I guess I don't sell it here. But I think we'll replace it with this one, the Vanguard one. The Vanguard Bulwark shield. 1450. Possibly. Can't do anything right now though. Alright, let's make a save. Keep the ship, I guess. No. Yeah, maybe. Ship. Let's see if we can fast travel to Wolf. I was kind of hesitating because we don't have any contraband on the ship, right?
Hey, Dad? Will you read to me tonight before bed?
No.
And will you do funny voices for the characters?
This station is but a shadow of its former purpose. I do not like it here.
Right. Let's get his prices up. I meant the funds up.
Good to see you. You won't find a better offer on the station.
I think I will. There you go, enough money. So. There you are. Contraband. Done. I'll have to do this by my own time. Got to put the acid rain away. Typical. And the fiscal discharge. Fiscal quarter, not discharge. Oh, could you imagine the fiscal discharge? Ouch. What about the helmets? That'll do. Let's buy some of the stuff back. Alright, pal, you got anything? Nope. Thank you.
If you're ever in New Atlantis, mind putting in a...
Feel bad for the kid. We've been in New Atlantis, but there's no option to help him out. Why can't I? There's no contraband on here, right? Nope.
I don't think my messages to Mrs.
Oh, maybe because it's...
Read any good books lately?
What's gonna tackle whatever the Starfield throws at us?
You couldn't have cleared up the corpses, guys? Too much to ask for? Too much to ask.
Ships separated. Engaging drive.
Let's try now. Can we... Pretty please lie to Jameson? Wait, what? Contraband? It's cargo size, right? It doesn't show up on this ship.
Ship is now docked. Perfect. Didn't even smudge the paint.
Because it's hidden.
Hey, okay. Need some work done? Sure, have at it.
How about now?
If there's anything I can do for you, how may the Trade Authority Certainly.
Where's the contraband? Might not. Oh, hold on. I think we picked up Aurora. Is that what? No way. Is it Aurora? It's Aurora. Wrong section.
Good to see you. You won't find a better offer on the station.
Pal?
Got anything you need to offload? Okay, no problem.
For the 5 billionth time, can we just travel to... How we're looking? You like this? If you like it, you like it. Look at that. Wonderful. Fantastic.
I have things for you.
Any adventure you can
Be
fly
advised, you are entering United Colony space. Please maintain course and prepare to be scanned. And complete. Enjoy your stay in New Atlantis.
Who's the one who walked in? Perfect. Let's pick up that shield we were looking for.
Anything I can... Need some work done? Okay, no problem.
You got the Marduk. Ten. This is the one, right? Yeah, they're all the same. Perfect. How high can we get this? $760? That's not too bad. And you've got this shield, $398. We can possibly look for parts in Alpha Centauri, but let's do it the proper way. We're good. Let me just check my notes again. Is there anything else we need from here? I don't think so. Yeah, the shield was the only thing that Tayo doesn't have. Tayo. You got any new ships?
I'm sure you can find something you like.
Dolphin. That's similar in design to what it's just a longer version and well, it looks slightly different. Basically, it's got the same sort of curves. Not quite. You see Vanguard Raptor. I'm just looking. The cockpit is similar to the Jade Tigers, right? Galileo, Mule. Oh. Okay. Adios. Just making sure we're speak to
You will
Ray
be
Lickers.
scanned as you enter the city.
Just gonna do a bit of shopping before you go. Hang about.
Can't take one day from the next anymore.
You need a vacation.
Fancy seeing you here.
Okay, hello.
Never met Alice again. I'm not sure which one is Alice.
Hey.
Pardon? Hello. Excuse me?
Yes? What?
It's the same damn thing. Day in,
Yes?
day out.
Time you went somewhere new.
Yes.
Spending too much time in New Atlantis makes my head spin.
Marika, hello.
Pardon.
Nice some of them guys here. They're probably hanging out here because we have an assignment to them.
More to life than this.
Gotta try to liven things up a little.
Hey.
Just waiting for the good word, Chief.
Yes, good evening.
Hello.
Okay. Hello.
Hope you're finding everything you need. If it belongs on your ship, then I'm... Oh, please, take a look.
I think that's pretty much it for now.
Thanks for shopping at Jemison Mercantile.
No, ma'am. Thank you very much.
It takes a strong mind and a good eye to see.
What did you need?
keeping the skies safe out there?
Believe it, sister. We are.
Authorized personnel only. Your friend has to stay here.
Wait a minute. We got the runes. Oh, I understand. With the UC apparel. We need the one that we had before with the 10% or whatever persuasion chance. Reogen, right? Is it under R's? Not that one. Guess it's not that one. Give me a minute. We're gonna spend about 5 billion years looking for the right suit to head on. Got the name of it. Where are you? This one? Nope. This one. The fitted business suit. Remember that for us, would you? Okay.
Well, what a pleasant surprise. When I heard you and Hadrian were headed for Londinian of all places, I presumed you must be onto something big. Did you find what you were looking for?
You know we did. And a whole lot more.
Good news then. So, what exactly are you doing here? Plenty still to be done in defeating the Terramorphs, no?
We found a recording of you discussing the use of Terramorphs as a weapon.
Did you? Well, I don't know what you think you heard on this recording, but I sincerely hope you didn't come to the wrong conclusions. After all, given the Cabinet's current state of anxiety, they might misinterpret such a discovery to mean I could have been involved with the attacks. Perhaps I can convince you to keep this among us.
I'm not going to start accusing him because he's clearly the most easy target to point a finger at when you have no answers. I've got no plans to tell anyone. I just want to know the truth.
words then. I did it. The Terramorph attacks on Tau Ceti, New Atlantis, my doing.
Oh.
Years of coordination between my associate and I, figuring out how to deploy the Lazarus plant's pollen outside of Londinian, learning to synthesize it, use it as a weapon. Now, being as clever as you are, I'm sure you have thoughts on why I might do such a thing.
He's not going to tell us this, is he? Associates? Who have you been working with? And I clearly got it all wrong. He was involved all along. I'm a sucker, I admit it. Yeah, I feel like, yeah.
All in due time. First, I want to see if you're truly as astute as you appear. So why would someone like me go through all this trouble?
I mean, no better way to show that you see what a deadly weapon they have in the Lazarus plant than to use it. But then again, to work on something that long seems personal as well.
You couldn't be more right. The attacks were a correction. When I discovered the plant, I did consider handing over what I'd found, but we were at war. And I couldn't risk information that dangerous falling into the wrong hands. So I ordered the bombing of the Londinian spaceport, fixing two problems at once. Halting the spread of the city's Terramorph outbreak, and sealing away knowledge of the plant's potential.
Yeah. I was gonna give him all the chance in the world to prove himself innocent. But he just signed his death notice. Death sentence. I'm not even gonna ask him because obviously, even though you're in the UC, doesn't mean you can trust everyone.
You have my undivided attention.
Please, no secret is so dangerous that you can justify condemning so many lives.
Easy to say now. But at the time, I didn't know the Lazarus plant couldn't be plucked from the ground and used to cause even more death. I wasn't going to allow another dangerous variable to be added to an already catastrophic war. But then, as the war ended, my trial, my execution, I made a decision. After all, I'd given everything for the colonies. My life as I knew it included. And what did I get in return? Was there any effort by the UC to protect my legacy? My daughter's legacy? No. We were sacrificed when all we did was serve. So I kept what I'd learned and arranged the attacks to set things right again. My daughter, she becomes a hero. I become a trusted advisor, having found Kaiser, the research team, and cement my new position of influence when I hand them the name of the person responsible for the attack on New Atlantis. The dear departed Dr. Reginald Orlays, the associate who aided me all these years, and whom I always slated to take the fall. What luck he was stopped dead before he could hurt anyone else. His decades on the run brought to an end by another unlikely hero. You.
Yep, it's all a power play. Wow. Not bad. Not bad, Ray Victus. Not to mention the fact that the people in Tau City and New Atlantis who died due to the attacks. Londinium you could argue, but not this. Not this. How could you have coordinated all of this from here?
It wasn't easy. But the beauty of being loathed is that people will do whatever they can not to deal with you. They wanted to pretend I didn't exist. And so I used their blind eye to my advantage. Still, establishing a back channel to Orlays via the UC recovery teams was painstaking work. I've led campaigns less nerve-wracking. They believed they were luring in wanted criminals, but were in fact delivering precisely encoded slates, filled with instructions invisible to any but their recipient. Dropped off at just the right moments to fall into the proper hands. All without the UC realizing whom they were actually dealing with. Slow work. But as you can see, ultimately effective.
Diabolical. If I was the UC, I would have bugged this whole complex here. I would be listening in on this conversation right now. Why the hell do you care if the UC wants you as an advisor?
Why would I want to be in the good graces of the people who control my very life? I don't know, Captain. Maybe I still dream of a life outside these walls someday. A new face would be needed, of course, but it wasn't an impossibility. Though now, I'm not so sure.
So you murdered UC citizens because of some slight against your honor. You're sick.
There are no heroes without a villain. I simply arranged the opportunity for us to overcome one and become the other. And we all benefited. It's why I had Orlays reprogram Kaiser. Had that old machine guide you to where I found the plant all those years ago. I went to great lengths to ensure your and Hadrian's success. And look at the results. I know for a fact the Cabinet's planning to honor both you and Hadrian once this is all done. Isn't that preferable to languishing away in obscurity? Running jobs on the tail end of nowhere for the Vanguard? With only the vague hopes of perhaps earning the right to buy a home in the well someday.
This guy is too dangerous to live. They'd be honoring me cleaning up your messes.
You're being honored only because I arranged the situations where it could happen. Be grateful. And let's not forget the importance of our actual endgame. Eliminating the Terramorphs. Securing knowledge of the Lazarus plant. What we've set in motion is going to protect thousands, maybe millions of lives. I'm simply requesting one more life be protected. Mine. I've already sent along the evidence of Orlays' role in the attacks to the Cabinet, leaving out my own involvement. All I ask is that you confirm as much to the Cabinet. Tell them that it was Orlays and Orlays alone. After all, I do still have a long list of threats to the UC. This needn't be the end of our good works together.
Time to make a choice. On the one hand, he manipulated everything, but it did involve getting rid of the Terramorph problem. On the other hand, if he had told them about the Lazarus plant and how Terramorphs are made or used or created, especially during the colony wars, they might have used that to weaponize the Terramorphs to attack the Freestar Collective. So, what about in peacetime?
Something amiss, Captain?
If they knew about the Terramorphs during peacetime, after the colony wars, would they have shared that data with the Freestar Collective and used it to deal with the Terramorphs? Or lock that knowledge away in the vault? Remember, the UC at that time also were the people who used the one creature that fed on Terramorphs as livestock for themselves. Without any kind of defense against the Terramorphs. So I don't trust the judgment. Time, then. You know what? It'd be more fun to have him around, so let's keep him around. But then again, he killed so many other people though. Look at that smug face. The right thing would be to reveal his
biding your time then.
Actions. That would be the moral thing to do. Should we just kill him? How many more people is he going to end up killing to get to his goals? How many more?
You have my undivided attention.
You know what? You killed innocent people. I hope you enjoyed this talk, because once I tell the cabinet, it's probably your last.
That is a pity, Captain. But I'm in no position to negotiate. Though we needn't be enemies, you and I. Just think about the opportunity I've provided here. There are more on the horizon. If you do the right thing.
Mind you, he knows about other criminals all over the galaxy. Let's let him live. For now. Yeah, we're gonna let him live, right? Right, we've got about like half an hour left. Let's wrap things up.
Personnel only. Your friend has to stay here.
Ah, hello. I will watch your back.
It's not the right thing to do, but if we can get him to find more criminals, maybe he can redeem himself. We'll kill him in the next playthrough. Where do I have to go? Let's see what these guys have to say first. Well done, Hadrian.
Perfect timing. We just got in.
So on our end, good news. The microbe and the Asylees are both as effective against heat leeches as they are against terramorphs.
Means either plan should work for clearing those critters off our worlds.
Considering what the Lazarus plant is capable of, I don't think we can deal with those things fast enough. I already sent along info to the cabinet to get them up to speed. So what about your end? Did you find anything? Did my father tell you what he knew about the Lazarus plant?
Oh no. It was a man named Reginald Olace. He perpetrated the attacks.
Orlays? Reginald Orlays? He did this? I didn't think he was still alive. You're sure it was him?
Positive. Technically, Olace was deeply involved, so...
If he is responsible, let us hope the cabinet deals with it swiftly and harshly.
That's some impressive work. So then give us the rundown. Where's Orlays now? Were you able to bring him in?
I tried, but he took his own life instead of coming peacefully.
I'm sorry to hear that. Those sorts of missions are always tough. Any idea why he might have done it? Or what he was doing with the plant?
Not sure, never found a confession.
I can't imagine the amount of work it took to deploy the Lazarus plant off-world. Strange to go to all that trouble and not state your reasons.
Well, the man knew how to hold a grudge. I wouldn't be shocked if this was him getting back at the UC for trying to put him on trial.
I guess. Well, at least he won't be able to hurt anybody else now. Might be the best we could ask for, given the circumstances. So I guess there's nothing else to do but get this all in front of the cabinet. Unless there were other things we needed to discuss. This might be our last opportunity to talk things through before the cabinet weighs in on a decision regarding the terramorphs.
Which method of dealing with the terramorphs are you two leaning towards?
Microbe is gonna make the cleanup a whole lot quicker. If we're concerned about this Lazarus plant getting deployed again, that's the way to go.
The cabinet can secure the Lazarus plant. And then we're not risking any surprises when it comes to dealing with a microbe.
You're being paranoid. You know the science. You know we can make this safe.
I do know the science. I also know math. And a 1 in a million chance of a mutation isn't 0. So I guess we're still in discussion. Probably best at this point to let the cabinet weigh in. See if they have a preference.
So both approaches to clearing out worlds are effective against heat leeches?
They are.
Microbe needed minimal adjustment to account for heat leech anatomy.
And the Asylees seem like they're even better at tracking leeches than morphs.
Hell of a sight to watch, though, when they catch them. Like an open airlock guzzling angry spaghetti.
What kind of risks are there if you decide to bring back the Asylees?
Asylees aren't hostile to humans, but they are megafauna. If someone decides to pick a fight with one, it could get ugly.
But they've already been spread far and wide once before when the UC was raising them as livestock, so the risk of introducing them to new worlds is minimal. Using them to clean up the terramorphs and leeches, though, it's not going to be nearly as expedient as the microbe would be. Given what we know now about the Lazarus plant, the speed of the job does matter. But going with the Aseles, we're at least dealing with known risks.
I like the Aseles option. Bring them back from the brink of extinction, keep them around. Sounds golden. Let's head in there.
Then here we go.
Welcome back, all of you. I wish we were meeting under better circumstances. But according to Hadrian's report and the second one I just received, it seems the Terramorph attack on New Atlantis was no random occurrence, but a planned strike. Is what I'm reading here true?
Yes, ma'am. It was a deliberate attack.
My God.
An attack? Using terramorphs? How is that possible?
You will all receive a full briefing once we're done here. So then, is what the second report claims correct? Did Reginald Orles commit these attacks, Captain?
Yes, it was Orles.
That appears to be the case, ma'am. The captain tracked that information down just after our trip to Londinian.
Reginald Orles? Wasn't there a report he'd been killed recently?
Body was found floating around Etheria. Report mentioned you were sent to try and bring him in, Captain. I guess that didn't go according to plan.
Ah, yes. I was told about your mission and who ordered it. Did you two suspect at the time Orles might have been involved in the attacks?
No idea, ma'am. We just thought we were dealing with a known criminal.
Well, it appears you were ahead of the curve. This report contains definitive evidence Orles triggered the attacks via this Lazarus plant the captain and Major Sanan uncovered.
Simply harrowing.
Indeed. Though it would have been preferable for him to have finally faced the UC's justice, it seems both of you are to be commended for ensuring he was dealt with before he could strike again. You have our thanks. Now, with our villain unmasked, we can attend to the other matters at hand. With the threads you've brought together here, the Lazarus plant, the attacks, the heat leeches, the three of you have likely spared thousands of lives. But it now falls to the cabinet to ensure this can never happen again. As such, the cabinet will be securing the Lazarus plant on Londinian. All materials related to the plant will be classified to ensure no one else learns its true nature.
A sound decision, Madam President.
You know, we should have involved other factions, right? If the UC knows about the Lazarus plant, who's to say in the future they might not use it against everybody else? Whereas if all three of them, or all the factions know, it might deter anyone from acting out. Ma'am, I believe the other factions should be involved in securing the Lazarus plant.
Tell the Freestar Collective. Wow. So they have another tool to utilize against us?
I'm in agreement. I fail to see the value here. We're waiting on you, Captain.
Give me a chance, man. So that's the option I was thinking about. UC doesn't exactly have the best track record. This would ensure good behavior from both sides.
A show of good faith now would display a willingness to change. It would be seen as a sign that the secrecy and deception is behind you.
Raj, I like that.
That is an interesting idea. A grand gesture, showing definitively this cabinet doesn't think like those of the past.
So, you want us to make nice with the collective by sharing our state secrets?
No, I want us to display plainly the UC's actual intentions, that the plant will never be used as a weapon again.
That does sound worthwhile, Chief Kulkarni. Very well. We'll get the collective involved in the management. Thank you for the suggestion, Captain. So then, to our final topic. The Cabinet has agreed to implement a plan that will deal with the Terramorph, and now also Heat Leech presence on human worlds. In fact, we've already begun enacting measures to check all UC ports and settlements for undiscovered nests. But we all understand this is only a partial solution. The project we're embarking on will be a long and difficult one. So our first step must be deciding how exactly this all will be handled.
Madam President, this microbe is clearly too much of a risk. The Aseles are the safer approach.
To someone with limited knowledge of biology, perhaps. The technology behind the microbe is solved science, Madam President. It isn't dangerous. Using it to wipe out the Terramorphs would be the quickest path to protecting humanity.
And fast results always lead to the best outcomes, don't they?
As you can see, there remains debate among the Cabinet. We were hoping your group might issue a recommendation. Major?
We've been having similar debates ourselves, but the captain has yet to weigh in.
I see. Captain, I know this may not be your area of expertise, but we'd like to know your take on the matter.
Well, deploying the Asleys is the safest route. That's my word.
I'm in full agreement. No need be delving into unpredictable sciences.
The first step in a bold new future.
Bolder, better, and brighter. Well, I need to write that one down for later.
Order, please. And Major Sinan? Dr. Walker, you'd find this acceptable?
We trust the captain's judgment.
Then the matter is settled. We'll begin the process immediately. Today marks day one for the United Colonies Terramorph Management Division, making you three the founding members of the TMD. As befits such a group, the Cabinet wanted to display its gratitude. Today, we will be adding 3 new Class 1 citizens to our ranks.
Class 1? For the 3 of us? Are you joking?
What he means to say is, thank you, ma'am.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, ma'am.
What's a Class 1 citizen?
It's a status reserved only for those who've dedicated their lives to the United Colonies, or done great things for its cause. Class 1s enjoy an ample credit disbursement, an additional reduction on the cost of colonial goods. And I'm told the penthouse is rather impressive.
Ah, so we got the house in the well, but now, when we become Class 1, we get the penthouse. Thank you, Madam President.
You all have earned it.
I do.
Now, there's much to be done.
I believe that's true.
Major Sinan, Dr. Walker, I hope you two are willing to continue your efforts spearheading the TMD's research on Mars.
We'd be honored, ma'am.
As for you, Captain, the Vanguard will be providing much of the on-the-ground support for the TMD. As a member of both the Vanguard and the TMD, I believe you'll have your pick of duties. Speak to your commander, Tuala, if I recall correctly. He should be able to provide you with assignments going forward, plus help you collect the benefits that come with being named Class 1. On behalf of the whole of the United Colonies, you have our sincerest gratitude. This meeting is adjourned.
Hey, look at that. We're Class 1 citizens. Speak to Commander Twala, huh? I suppose there's any more perk mags. Let's go check out the perks. Speak to Ray Victus. Oh, this just continues, doesn't it? Right, we're kind of short on time, so let's quickly do this stuff.
What's this? Just you then? No UC executioner. So the cabinet knows the truth about Orlais. Splendid. That means you and I can get to work.
So I wanted to ask, during the outbreak, why not try to evacuate Londinium?
We were in the middle of an all-out war, Captain. Committing ships to save the city would have left another undefended. Which city would you prefer I'd sacrificed? Sidonia? Gagarin? New Atlantis? And if anyone else had learned about the Lazarus plant, well, the risk was too great. I weighed the options and made the call.
You can't argue with that. If you didn't have the ships or the resources, then... If anyone's going to know this, it's you. Why did the UC lose the colony war?
I'll tell you why. Because the UC was, and is, full of people unwilling to pay the price required for victory. In the last days of the war, the UC was on the precipice of executing a final great assault on the Freestar Collective home system of Cheyenne. A massive strike, capable of obliterating Freestar Central Command and ending the conflict at long last.
Go on.
But just before we could launch the strike, word came from Londinium. The Terramorph outbreak had begun. I went to the city to assess the state of things, and discovered the Lazarus plant. We couldn't spare ships for a proper quarantine, so it was my decision to destroy the spaceport and seal off the city. Deal with it quickly, so we could get back to winning the war.
If you were able to get in, why couldn't you get the citizens of Londinium out?
I had a single ship. What would you have had me do? Ask them and the Terramorphs to form a line, and the UC fleet was spread thin already. No, I touched down, assessed the situation, made a decision, and returned to the task at hand.
Sacrifice one city to save others. I suppose I can see the logic.
It seemed a simple choice. So upon my return from Londinium, we proceeded with our killing blow. Initially, we had great success against the mess the Freestar Collective called a Navy. But then the Freestar citizenry decided to get involved. Dozens of civilian ships jumping in to shield their military counterparts. I, of course, had no trouble firing on what should have been designated enemy vessels. But my peers had lost the stomach for it. So many lives lost already, they wailed. So the great UC Navy was routed by a mob. They picked our ships apart. The UC surrendered not long after. And thus rang the death knell for the great UC.
Yeah, this guy, he's willing to kill people. He's just that kind of dude, able to make those decisions, isn't he? Tested by civilians, ironic considering the civilians he sacrificed on Londinian.
It's human nature to see patterns, even when there are none. What ended the colony war was cowardice, nothing less.
So how on earth did you manage to deploy the Lazarus plant on New Atlantis?
Once we'd cracked synthesizing the Lazarus plant's pollen, research that took years in and of itself, the attacks were exceedingly simple. Orlaze's ship would land on our target, bearing a few heat leeches, nothing that would raise suspicion. Then Lazarus pollen was pumped out of the ship during liftoff from the planet's surface. Shortly thereafter, an attack. A strike perpetrated in mere moments, with no one being the wiser. Was that all?
I think so. So, what's the work you're offering?
Well, thanks to our combined efforts, the Sanan name has more clout with the cabinet than it has in years. I hope to build on that. I have a long list of names civilized society would be better without. I just need someone to help me remove them from the picture. Should we begin the hunt? Or did you have questions?
Let's get started.
Just what I was hoping to hear. There's a slate waiting for you in the transfer system. Those are the details for our first, person of interest. Find them, eliminate them, and make the galaxy a better place for it. Though I would expect some resistance when trying to approach the target. Deal with any you encounter as you see fit.
Okie dokie, I guess I'm just a yes man. Whatever you want, sir.
Authorized personnel only.
Yes, you need me? Yes, good. Let's go.
Oop. Haha, just joking. This way. Let's go see Commander Tuala. Mistakes were made. What quest are we following right now? Oh. Maybe not.
Everything good?
Yes. Commander Tuala.
Well, well, I've got to say, this is a first. I've never had a Class 1 citizen in my ranks before. Congratulations, Captain.
Thank you, Commander. It's an honor.
No need to thank me. You brought this all on yourself. I've already gone ahead and processed your Class 1 benefits. All UC goods and services should now have a thanks for protecting the colonies discount. And the credits should be in your accounts now. But to get into your penthouse, you'll have to pay a visit to the Aphelion Realty office. They should be able to grant you access.
12,000, not bad. Could have given us like 20 or 30,000. That's incredibly generous.
Higher-ups wanted to make sure you know how much they appreciate what you've done. But with all that squared, it's time to get you a new assignment. There are your standard Vanguard missions, putting those pilot skills to use defending UC space. Or you could help the TMD in cleaning up terramorphs. Oh, and I got a request from Dr. Walker. Wanted your help collecting biological samples to keep an eye out for any, new alien threats on the horizon. Any of those missions call to you?
Do you want to do terramorphs? More Vanguard missions or terramorphs? Let's make Galaxy a safer place. I'd like to take on some terramorphs.
Any chance to bag some bugs, right? Well, I can provide. Let me just check my logs. Okay, these coordinates should get you to your first target. There. These missions are straightforward. Proceed to the location, kill the critter before it can do any more harm. Just be smart out there. Don't want you getting banged up too bad on your first hunt. Super et Ultra, Captain.
Thank you. Let's make a save. Just want to check something. Can we grab all the vests?
Get out there and clean house with that morph. Unless there was something you needed from me.
I like to run a mission for the Vanguard.
Need someone to investigate a couple problem ships out in UC space? You interested?
I'm game.
All right, let's get you the details. Transferring that to you. Done. Report says ships at these coordinates fired on United Colonies craft. You're cleared to use lethal force if necessary. Looks like it's Varun zealots this time. Go send them back to their maker.
Varun.
Do us...
Oh, we can run the red Malak apparently. Okay, yeah. They do stack. We got the Vanguard missions here. Save the skies and bug hunt.
Proud. Super et Ultra, Captain.
Thank you. Now, where's that place we have to go to for our partner? Probably under activities, maybe, right? No idea, to be fair. I think it's in that direction. Can we go in the water? Probably not. What the heck? Am I supposed to be here? Nope. Oh, that was close. I mean, the penthouse isn't a priority, but I would like to just get it out of the list of things to do while we're here. Wait a minute, maybe there's an easier way. Go to missions. Show mission targets. Nothing's popping up.
Galbeck is once again in the crosshairs of gang violence on the streets of Akira City. After an interlude of
Was it like right over here somewhere? This place, right? That looks like where we have to go. Maybe. Yeah, I think so. Are you the one we've been looking for?
I'm always ready to make a deal.
Oh yeah, you're the one.
Well, well, if it isn't the United Colony's newest Class 1 citizen. You've made quite a name for yourself in New Atlantis. In fact, the higher-ups want to thank you for your dedicated service by giving you one of the nicest pieces of real estate in the city. It's a premium penthouse at the top of Mercury Tower. Best location in New Atlantis, in my professional opinion.
What do you say? It'll just take a second to get you registered as the owner.
Go ahead.
Great! You're in for a real treat. It's one of my favorite apartments in the city. Okay, you're all set. Your new home's located in Mercury Tower in the residential district. You'll love the place. It has a gorgeous floor plan and an unbeatable view of the city. Now that you're an owner, I'm sure I'll be seeing you around town.
Thanks very much. What's the best way? This way? Right, we check out the apartment, then we build the ship, and then we say goodbye.
Ever wonder how the Crimson Fleet seems to be everywhere?
I think I want to join the list.
It's listing 2 towers, but not the Mercury Tower. Wonderful.
Another day, another ship.
Are you Mercury? Looks like you are. What's the new apartment like? We got the whole apartment to ourselves. Nice. I like it, very spacious. What do you think of Raja? Nice, not bad, right? Okay, we found the first bedroom. This is probably for the outside, right? Balcony, yeah. Ensuite, nice. Raja, this could be yours or Sarah's. Have another bedroom here if we wanted to.
What does your scan? If you are free soon, could we talk? Hello.
Sure, absolutely. Let's talk here. Nice views. What do you want to talk about?
It is a relief to know that the Terramorphs are being dealt with. But are you sure this Aseles creature is the right way to do it?
We're just helping nature take its course.
This would be the same nature that gave us Terramorphs in the first place. I do not think this is the path I would have chosen. One could easily argue that humans are the superior hunter and therefore are right to exterminate these creatures. The microbes would have put fewer people at risk in the long run.
I see your point. Maybe you're right.
It is too soon to know, and at least something is being done. Any effort is better than none. And I must say, I find it curious that you would agree keeping the Lazarus plant around is a good idea. It seems an additional, unnecessary risk.
It might be useful someday in the future. Best to leave all options on the table.
I do not think some potential future use outweighs the risk it poses now. At least the Freestar Collective will also know of its existence. Otherwise, I worry it would be too tempting for the UC to use as a weapon. Well, it is good to know that this particular threat is behind us, and you have done a service to all who live in the settled systems.
Thank you. I appreciate the fact that she's actually asking us about this particular quest we did. Right, let's bounce. I don't think there's anything else to do here right now. And we'll decorate it when we have more time. What's this mission? Oh, Vladimir's home. Yeah, we never ever did go there, did we? A lot of things left to clean up. I guess since we've cleared up the Vanguard missions. The next couple of episodes, maybe for quite a long while, we'll mop up all the other miscellaneous quests we picked up from ages ago, knock them out. And we might as well start with Vladimir's house. But first, before we wrap up for tonight, as promised, we won't be finishing till we make that trip. So, actually, we don't even need to do this. We need to go to Neon. It's on the Raleigh system, isn't it? That's what it is, not this one. Or is it Marion? Don't worry, I'll find it in this century or the next, promise. Where the heck is it? Here it is. Sorry about that. One of the things is I've got new spectacles.
You know, I tried Aurora once. I did not enjoy the experience.
And looks like my eyesight has either deteriorated or the spectacles are really not working for me. Tile-wise,
man. Instant sensory overload.
I can no longer read the menus. No, this is Ryujin. Wait. Tayo's inside Ryujin, right? There you are. Nice. So this is a ship
Every
we're building.
Tayo innovation gets copied by the other star yards.
You're the person we need to speak to, right, ma'am?
Everyone. Tayo always seemed more style than substance, but. Clearly it appeals to some.
You ready to change your life? No ship's better in the settled systems.
Actually, what ships do you have?
Excellent. If you decide to buy, we'll have your new ship all polished up and waiting for you at the spaceport. Yay! Prepare to be amazed.
She should get a bonus. Hammerhead. Falcon. Wait. What's that in the middle? Braking engine. Chunky. Sparrow. Oh yeah, the Narwhal.
Tire ships are more than trans. Absolutely.
Right, let's do the one thing we need to do, make sure this shield is safe. Can we salvage anything here? What landing gears do we need? I'm going to be referring to my parts list. 1 second. Landing gears. We need the pinpoint 4G landing gear. Are you the pinpoint 4G landing gear? 3G. Autocannons. No, we need nothing from this ship. Delete everything. Shield is safe, shield is safe. Good. So, first things first. Landing bays. Is this the one we need? Shipbed 200 landing bay. Be sure that's the one we need, right? Yeah. Flip it. Park it. A front landing bay for this ship is not possible, but that's fine. It's absolutely fine. Next thing we need is a Tayo 2x1 all-in-one hab bottom B. Right, habs. This one, right? Tayo all-in-one 2x1 bottom B. And the streamer or the YouTuber who shows this as one of the best habs to get due to his preference. We'll stick to it. We might change this over to something else. And we'll plunk this down right in front of the landing bay. So you come in through the ship into the captain's quarters. Next up, we need another hab. That comes later, but let's grab it now. Give me 1 second. Tayo 1x1 top B storeroom. This one. You can have a companionway or a storeroom. It is a top B, right? Yeah. This needs to go on the top. Right over here. Next up, what's on the list? Cockpit. Let's take the largest one we can grab. This goes right on top here. So we'll come into the captain's quarters. There will be a ladder leading up to the storeroom, and then we'll come into the cockpit. Got the cockpit, what's next? We need the Hope 11 docker. Oh, we don't have the docker. Whoops. We're gonna have to go and buy a docker. Shoot. I thought for sure he showed that you could actually place a docker from here. We'll go to Star Declan and see if we can grab it from there. Let's skip that for the moment. We need landing gears. Pinpoint 4G landing gear. Port and start. These ones, 1.4G landing gear. Port. I'll go in the middle. Copy. Flip. Hatch. Next up, engines. We need any Nova engines. Where's Nova? There we are. My bad. I was looking at the manufacturer's name rather than actually Nova. Guess that's the best ones we can grab. Now the shape is coming together, right? So we got the engines, then we need a deep core 301 or 302 fast ignition reactor. 301. These ones. Guess this is the best one we can grab right now. But that goes over here. Guess the craft drive is next. Not being able to read is making things very difficult. Apologies. Okay, we need a Relodyne R4000 Alpha Grav drive. This one. that goes over here. Next up on the list. We need a 400G HE3 tank, helium tank. One moment. I know I just missed it. Apologies. This. $400G HE3 tank. Yeah, that's the one. Yep, we'll go right over there. Next up, we need some tail braking engines. Let's buy this because we're going to need that later. Weapon mounts. That's what we need. Outstanding. Got the braking engines. Next, we need the tire cowling foretop. This one. I'll go neatly right on top. Next up, we need the weapon mounts. Perfect. Next, we grab the shield. Okay, almost done. Just need the docker to go in front of here, and there's definitely no docker, right? Yeah, they just don't have it. Maybe we haven't unlocked it. Let's go to Star Deck and take a look for it. The other thing is we need weapons. The model actually doesn't have any weapons, so... think that's what we were looking for, right? Vanguard obliterators. Max power 2, yep, those ones. So this is going to break from the design a little bit. And looks like we also got some possible weapon mounts right over here for the EM weapons. Getting there. Almost there. Missing a docker. Shoot. Do I need to have a docker? I need to have a docker. Temporarily, we're just going to move this around. Shoot, you can't be placed over there. Are we happy? We're happy. Sarah wants to talk, apparently. Ma'am, thank you so much. Right, let's go get this ship sorted out.
The amount of business they do here.
Sam wants to talk. Why does everybody want to have a conversation with me? Have I done something wrong? It's about Ray Victus, isn't it? No, that was a private conversation. They wouldn't have any idea about that.
Equipment and accessories for all your acting needs.
Right, here's Stratus.
You didn't hear this from me. With those ecliptic mercenaries?
You like my fit? I got it from one of the outfitters here. They have the best selection.
Hey. Come on, they have to have the Docker, right?
I'm happy you've come by our showroom today.
They don't have it. Let's try our outpost, maybe. Actually, we should make a save, right? Let's go to the outpost first. I don't think we can make the jump. I'm gonna have to look at the dude's grid again to see where he got the Docker from. Might have made a mistake on us. Everybody wants to have a conversation. Yes, tomorrow we're gonna be having the conversation episode. What happened? This is the one, right? The Hope 11 Docker. One moment, please. Hope 11 Docker. Found you. Okay, now the ship will be complete. Almost. Let's move you out of the way first. Select you guys. Move you back. Reselect all you. Outstanding. Delete you, please. Put you back. Bring you. There's the ship. That's the ship from the model, right? All done. What a neat looking ship. Not gonna lie, I love the design of the ship. Right, should we do the coloring thing? color did we want it? All black? And color 3, make it green. Like a very dark green, right? Like that. And we'll play around with it. Maybe the saturation, does that make any difference? Just have a little bit of a redness to it. Not really. One other thing I just need to quickly check before we finish up with the ship. What's the EM weapon you've got? Nullifier 1750 suppressor. These ones. It's not discreet, but it'll do till we work out. We can't attach it to the underside here. No, we can't. It'll do. It'll do. It'll do. That's not even the full weapon count, is it? But that's a shift on the model, apart from the weapons. Let's take a look at it. Look how small it is. It's dark, so it's hard to see, I know. Brightness doesn't really help, does it? We'll have to wait another time. Anyway, let's take a look. That should bring us into the captain's quarters.
Dad, can I have a pet?
A pet? We live on a starship.
So we got the bed, got a nice little desk, some chairs.
Come on, please. I need somebody to talk to while I'm on the ship by myself.
Give him an inch. We'll see, young gun.
The bathroom could have used a bit of cleanup, I guess. That's where the dock is attached. Into the storeroom, nice and clean.
Sometimes I just want to turn off the grav drive so we can float around.
Where's your dad? I haven't seen him. Oh, there he is.
Back, eh? How's it going?
Pretty cool.
Heaven is having a smooth running ship with a crew of friends.
It's like we got the whole Constellation crew and all the other NPC crew members.
Is there a way to
not
go
here.
faster than the speed of light? And none of that grav tech cheating?
Let's take it out for a spin.
Always a pleasure. Pressure holding. Takeoff looks good.
It looks good, not gonna lie.
Looks peaceful from up here, doesn't it?
Shields. What the heck is...
Enemy's grab drive disabled. We've taken out their grab drive. Target's grab drive is down. Target's grab drive is disabled. Crystal direct into their grab drive.
What's that in front of us? I can't... Don't worry about it. This is probably better, right?
Take her out!
Grab jump down. Oh, we're stuck.
Back to the target's grab drive.
I not forward?
The enemy's grab drive has been disabled.
We have disabled their shields. Target has lost the grab drive.
Not doing enough damage to board them, unfortunately.
Grab drive out of commission.
Killing spacers is good for the soul. Most ships would have bugged out and left us with this mess. But you, total class act. Any way we can repay you?
Credits, please.
Of course. You take care.
Our little ship handled that very well. We don't have any cargo, so we can't really take anything from here. And plus, we didn't even have our weapon systems maxed out. Can we take a look at the ship now? Not bad. Not bad at all. Glad we have it. Oh, hey, Day. How's it going? How are you doing? Sorry, I just saw your message. I think we missed Day. Next time. Can we actually see ourselves in there? How cool is that? We can actually see ourselves in the cockpit. Everyone, in fact. Trying to get the right angle. I catch somebody from the side window. Yeah, that'll do. That will do. Just like that. That's fine. Oh, my game's good day. Sorry, I thought you'd left, but you're here. I was just about to wrap things up in about 10 minutes. We just finished the Vanguard mission, and we just built this tire ship. So I'm just taking nice little pictures. Just like this. Did you know you could actually see yourself and your crew members through the cockpit out in space? Like, literally see them. Like this. How cool is that? There's Andrasia, Sam, me, Sarah. Trying to capture them all. I can get Sarah into the shot. Just about. That'll do. Yeah, I'm liking the ship. How fast is it going to go in terms of boost? About 560. 561 in boost. Pretty fast. Just land back and wrap things up.
No organics here. Valuable minerals, perhaps.
So what I would like to do is get another ship, modify that to something similar like this, and then start messing around with it to incorporate other hubs, crew stations. It's going to get much bigger. But I wonder if we can retain some of the same design aspects like we have for this. It's just going to end up looking like a little weird. But I guess we can have the middle landing bays if we extend it by 2 halves. We can make it work. See how it goes. I'm sorry I missed you, Day. I'll catch up with you and everyone tomorrow. It's been a long day tonight and a very short time to play. But we got a couple of things sorted. We finished the Vanguard mission. We built our favorite ship. And I'm okay with that for tonight. Tomorrow we're going to be hitting the missions. The miscellaneous stuff. Just knock it out as many as we can for a while. See where we end up. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us. Day, sorry I haven't been here to speak too much. Have a good morning, evening, or afternoon, wherever you might be. Catch up with you tomorrow. Take care, guys. Adios. Adios for now.